it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, better.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Play action. Now Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Patriots sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. Up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Track him, 60. 60 Bobcats.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
19, right. Go.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I won't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
70 range, 70 range.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. It's Wilson. Yeah, he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A nice gain of 21 yards. Chubb fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone.
tenthborn.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
They begin with Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A first down carry for Henry. Shrugs him off. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 4-yard line.
Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Ready.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Now Rivers. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Draw play. This is Henry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Rivers. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
19 tight.
Now Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. They work now on 2nd and 9. Rivers to throw it. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Henry will get it. He's been bit. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shake it up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Roll! Hey, check that. Street.
Bush trying the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by Caden Stearns. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, don't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, and you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Joe Mixon from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. Throwing, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down. Rivers. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Rivers. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
They go with Chubb on second down. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Ready.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score! Touchdown, Patriots! Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth-quarter advantage. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is first and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready. 65.
To throw, Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
He's first down behind the line of
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 12-point game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New England,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop back to 500 now.